Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
Hi, Joe.
Welcome to the Silver Farm.
Hi,
Take my elbows off the table because I'm making it bounce.
this is the Slovak Farm. This is where we talk about cross stitch. It's called Flosstube. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe.
Today is Monday. Excuse me, December
14th.
December 14th. There's 11 days until Christmas. Are you ready?
No, because I am. Then again, only one person I really cared to buy for.
Yeah, I'm the wife. I have to buy everybody else's gifts.
They're your family, and I don't get anything from mine because they'll just pawn it for stuff.
I hope none of your family watches our Flosstube.
I'm sorry, but they were at a point that kind of way, and by this point, I don't think I could mail it to them anyway.
You are right. It would not make it there by Christmas.
I might get it there faster if I just strap some rockets to it, though I think the FFA might have an issue if I did that.
How has your week been, everybody?
Comment below.
Ours is good. Please comment below.
That's our question. How was your week?
And I try to always say that, but ours has been okay. This week is starting out rough for Joe.
I'm waking up. I'm getting to work around 6 a.m. I normally get to work at 8 a.m. because this customer I'm going on site for is a very early person, apparently. Luckily, it's not a hard place to do stuff for. Would have helped if I remembered some of the things I was supposed to take with me, but luckily it's a week-long job, so I can just bring it with me tomorrow.
You got that. Yeah. Other than that, this week has been pretty much.
I got my toys.
Joe got his lawn care equipment. We went and looked at Christmas lights, and I took no pictures of Christmas lights because I was enjoying the Christmas lights.
There was also the fact I really couldn't stop.
Well, yeah, we did a drive-through thing.
It wasn't one of those things where you could easily stop, and with all of the other cars around, it would have ruined the photos.
Well, yeah, but it's okay. We enjoyed them. Well, I enjoyed them. Did you enjoy them?
That I was able to see. It kind of stinks being the driver. I had to keep paying attention to the fact that it was pretty busy. A lot of people were out seeing Christmas lights. It was, hey, drive down our driveway, we have lights, and go tour a little thing, and then leave. And everything's all lit up with Christmas lights. It was really cool. It was just, they were collecting canned goods, and let's just say their process could have used some expediting.
They needed a couple, they needed a little help.
Actually, I just think they needed help that was a little more spry. They had two older gentlemen, and only one of them was actually grabbing this stuff.
Well, I think because the one was taking it from the guy who was grabbing it and putting it in the thing on the skid steer.
No, I think he was taking the stuff out of the skid steer and putting it in the other thing.
Well, anyways, it was lovely. It was lovely.
And next year we'll have pictures of our house from space. I didn't have enough time to do proper planning and fabrication like I will for this year. Yes, I do mean fabrication. And yes, I am going to have fun with the fact that I have a house I can put Christmas lights up on.
The snowstorm killed the inflatable nativity.
I think time killed the inflatable nativity. And I think the snowstorm just finished it.
Its last leg, the snowstorm finished it.
It was a combination of all of the fabric was not holding air the way it used to, and I don't think that fan was going the way it was used to.
So, the replacement probably won't be here till the end of the week. And the cat is playing in my craft room, which means he's probably playing with Floss.
I'm going to laugh if he gets a hold of 310 and comes running down with 310 in his mouth.
Yeah, because 310's on a cone, but I don't think he can get a hold of it. Okay. Why don't we go into whips?
Oh, and yes, I did cut my hair.
Yeah, you did that last week.
It was after the video, though.
No, it wasn't.
Was it?
Oh,
Well, you can see how well my brain's functional.
let's go on to whips. Whips.
I didn't stitch.
You're supposed to say what whips.
You're supposed to tell me that before the segment starts?
I thought you were going to go with the what whips that you did earlier. Okay. Well, I only stitched on 2 things this week.
House, we're probably going to be busy until this time next year.
I don't December well. Plus all the stress of moving house. Anyways. I worked on Lady of the Flag. My lovely green conversion. She's on 32 count, hand dyed by the Silver Farm. In the colorway For Your Thoughts. I did 859 stitches on her for the week. Most of that I think was in the flag. I'm almost done with the top half, which is deceiving. Because the top half is like here. So you've got all that dress down there.
Want to know how I figured out that? Hold it up. Now keep going up. Up. That was my clue.
Mm-hmm.
You're usually really good about your borders.
I am, and a 32 count Mirabilia is pretty much designed to be put on a 32 count piece of fabric, fat quarter piece of fabric. God, words are hard right now. So there is that. So let me put her away.
And for those that are new, Laura has to put every stitch away after she shows it, or her head will implode.
My head will implode. I will get discombobulated. I will forget what goes in what, and then my head will implode. And nobody wants an imploding
Sorry
head.
about the noise.
So if you don't like it, not sorry.
If you don't like it, bye. Don't let Lord hit you where the good Lord split you. I have never been known to be able to hold back my opinion.
And then I also stitched on, sorry, the cover page is Beat the Crab Up. This is why Laura makes working copies of her patterns, because she beats the not out of them. I worked on
How hard was that word to censor?
Yeah, it was really hard. I worked on my Dimensions Scenic Farm Kit. This is on the Ada that came in the kit. It's an 18 count. White Ada.
That Laura modified so she could fit it in things.
I modified it so I had some.
By the way, that is coming along beautifully.
It is coming along nicely.
What'd you put on? Like 3,000 stitches? Jeez.
I did like 640. I finished the top of the silo. There's a little barn piece over here. So the buildings on this half of the this half of the buildings are done. Half of the buildings are done. I need to finish in the sky and the ground on this half, and then backstitch, and it'll be half done. I'm gonna do it in halves. I decided to do it this way because I'm changing the way. Please hold it up. I'm changing the way some of the stitches are because, like the stitches in here, the background stitches, they're called for to be 4 strands half cross, and it looked terrible. It looked like piles of poop on my fabric. It did. And like these little leafy guys here, I think these are like leaves. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they're a part of the tree. They were supposed to be 4 strands half cross, 2 of each color. I did 2 strands full cross. And they look so much better. And I added some definition to the clouds by doing those 2 strands full cross. And I think they were supposed to be 4 strands half cross too. I'm praying I have enough floss. I think I will.
Honey,
With how I'm
4 at half and 2 at full is equal.
with how I'm rigging it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete a cloud. I'm going to complete the clouds. And like the backgrounds of the sky. So that way, if I do have to sub it in with some DMC and it's slightly off, you won't be able to tell. I did 640 stitches on that, and that is all I stitched this week.
I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason why I'm not stitching is I got a video game. I'm a dork. And part of the reason why she's not stitching that much is that her favorite time to stitch is when we travel. It's been dark.
I do like to stitch when we travel. We haven't been traveling much because COVID.
Honey, when I get home, it's dark.
Well, yeah, when you get home, it's dark.
That's one of the reasons why in December you don't stitch much.
We haven't gone anywhere, too.
But we went all over town for watching the Christmas lights.
Yeah, but we stayed in our car in our little bubble.
I'm talking about you stitching in the car in our own little bubble.
Okay. That's whips for the week. So, oh, I do have haul because I found something that got delivered right before we moved that I forgot to show you guys. Haul, y'all. Just before we moved, my Silks for You, Silks of the Month, came.
Those are the ones that are numbered,
Those
right?
are the ones that are numbered. They're not named. They're very pretty. Very rainbowish. They are lovely.
Taste the rainbow. Tastes like silk.
That's it for haul. There will be no more haul until after Christmas. That was the shortest haul segment ever. Wow.
Yeah, well, that's usually what happens before Christmas. Next!
Plans and announcements.
I am awesome. She's better.
Well, I don't have any challenges to stitch for. So, I could do the tag thing for Daily 30, but I'm just going to relax the last couple of weeks of December and stitch what I want. There have been a ton of freebie charts put out in the last week or so.
Hi, Beth Ann.
Beth Ann has been lovely posting them in a group with us. So I've got a few that I want to do. The with that needle and thread, Mary and Minty that everybody is stitching is actually really cute, and I have the stuff sitting on the ottoman. To start it, I just gotta find needles. I don't know where I pack my needles.
Well, find out where you pack the super rare earth magnet, then finding the needles will be real easy.
I know where the rare earth magnet is.
Well, just stick it into the boxes, and when the box suddenly has holes in it and metal coming out of it, you found the needle.
The rare earth magnet, by the way, is a magnet fishing magnet. We call it the...
Isn't it like 500 pounds?
It can pull 500 pounds, 550 pounds. We call it the big A magnet. Call it the BAM.
It has been...
It's probably about as round as my palm, maybe a little bit smaller.
We have used it to find her needle.
We have used it to find the needle. We used to pull things out of the river. We're going to go magnet fishing this summer. So that's why we have the magnet fishing magnet. But I have to find my needles. If not, I'll just pilfer one off of something until I'm pretty sure I know where the needles are. It's a matter of, does Laura feel like digging them out? Does Joe have stitchy plans? Is Joe gonna stitch it all this week? Is Joe being honest?
This week, Joe isn't even going to be able to play video games. I am probably going to be going to bed here soon. It is 6:42. And I think I might be going to bed soon.
That's plans for the week.
Oh, so that's the point where I hit the button.
Don't have much announcements.
So bye-bye video time?
So, boy, this isn't going to be under 20 minutes at the rate we just went. Don't have any announcements. Retreat, in-person retreat is going to be April 8th, 9th, and 10th. We are still planning on having it. We decided, since there is so few people who want to come, and we're just not going to advertise on a whole awful lot, except for here and in the group. And it is what it is.
And we are allowed 40 people sign up just before the deadline.
Yeah, that would be my freaking luck. I do know that the room we rented, way out.
I think it's actually 200-person room.
It's like 100-person room. Maybe like 80. It's 80 to 100 persons. And that was before COVID.
1 second.
Bless you.
I just sneezed loud enough to make the windows vibrate like a chime.
But so the room was like 80 to 100 people before COVID. So when I talked to the gal, she said 50 would be fine. We're still at 50 would be fine. Well, something changes, and we're not anywhere close to that. We're not even in double digits at this point. It is what it is.
Are there a couple people who are probably going to show up that we just haven't signed up yet, or no?
And still might not put us in double digits.
I honestly don't care if there's not that many people. I'm literally going to get a little fence, some paddles, and we're playing ping pong.
The COVID situation, I'm okay with it being super small.
I think ping pong will be great. You're definitely 6 feet apart. You just try to whack each other with a ball.
2020 wrap up, 2021 plans, and a whip parade will be coming. We will film it. My hope is to maybe film it.
Whip parade?
Yes. And the only reason there's a whip parade is because this is going to be problematic during the summer. The only reason there's a whip parade is because it goes into 2021 plans, basically. I'm working on calculating my stitching, what I've stitched on what for the year, and let me tell you, I have a tracker to track all of my stitches monthly, what I put on each project for next year, and I just want to thank Carla for giving that to me, because that'll make my life so much easier at this point next year. And the problem this summer is going to be, there's a window right there that leads to the church parking lot, and people are coming in it because mass is at 7 o'clock tonight. So during the summer, I'm going to be constantly distracted by the cars driving in.
So just get a really, really, really thick curtain you can't see through.
But the natural light will be so nice.
No, because this is going to be the natural light. Laura, what have you been trying to say? How are you? We're like 50 minutes into the video. She finally got the introduction done because she squirreled.
I won't be that bad.
No, but I might do that on purpose just to be cute.
Please don't. All right. So that's
Separate video, just that. I just did 50 minutes of Joe squirreling.
15 minutes of just scrolling. So that is that for
That's
this
what we
week.
talked about here.
We talk about cross stitch and we squirrel.
Please like the video if you liked it. Comment if you think we're crazy. Dislike the video if you want to be mean.
I dislike the video. Look, if you're going to dislike the video, you better have the cojones enough to tell me why you dislike the video. How about that?
Yeah, dislikes require a comment, please.
You're going to dislike the video, you're going to tell me why so that I can respond to you.
Ah! If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Once we get our heads rearranged and reattached after the move and everything else that's going on, all the videos will probably go back to the way they were before. If you're wondering, go back like 10 videos. You'll see what I mean. Yes, I am always crazy. No, I do not apologize for it.
We are unapologetically crazy. All right, that is it for the week. Thanks for joining us. Roll the pop can. Bye!
Bye!